But here you going, everyone. Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you all had an awesome week yet again this week, ladies and gentlemen. As I always say, hope you're able to have a little bit of a hunt here and there, maybe on eBay, at a flea market or swap meet, or even if you went to the shops and found some stuff. Hope you're able to find some awesome cars for your collections, everyone. Well, got a few different bits and pieces in the haul today, everyone, but most of it is from the flea market, so let's get started on the Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast here. Finally received the ones off eBay I was expecting from the seller who accidentally sent me the wrong diecast and contacted her, and because I got the Kelly Blue Book one off the seller, and because I did order the National Guard, but she sent me the wrong ones, but she was nice enough to resend the National Guard ones, which was really cool, really well worth the wait. Love the National Guard paint scheme there. Really well presented car, and I had to crack one open, of course, to put on my shelf. Really nice. Love the National Guard paint scheme. And probably a big week of NASCAR news as well, with Jeff Gordon announcing his retirement. I was quite shocked to hear that as well, because he's still going really well in the Sprint Cup. And also, Dale Jr. selling a couple of his cars on eBay as well. I know he's got a 55 Chev on there, and also a Callaway Corvette. That was pretty cool to see what they're going for at the moment. Also at the 43rd Annual Barrett Jackson Auto Auction at Scottsdale, Arizona, that Rick Hendrick spent up pretty big there when he did sell 21, I think, of his Hendrick cars for around $1 million pretty much. And he also bought a couple of cars as well. He bought a first production 2015 Camaro Z28 for $650,000. Gee, I wish I had that kind of money for a Camaro. And he also spent $1 million on the original Snake and Mongoose truck and transporter. Now, that would be something pretty cool to have in the collection. Like, it's pretty cool having the little 1/64 scale diecast in the collection, but to have the real scale real cars and trucks in the collection would be pretty cool as well. But thought I'd share that little bit of info with you all, everyone, because it interests me a heck of a lot, and hope I passed you on some good information anyway. But let's get back to the video, everyone. Got some other cars and trucks over here as well. Old Hot Tamales, had to get that one for Dad. I think it's some sort of confectionery with, I assume, chili in it. Really nice. The old Long Gone, very old casting, but retooled I think a couple of years ago. Pretty cool models on the back there as well. The old panel van, Volkswagen, the 3 Chevs there, they look quite nice indeed. Really nice as well. Dad was pretty happy about that, to add that to his truck collection. And got some 90s diecast here as well. The old Ram truck, remember this one greatly from when I was a kid. Have one loose in the collection still. It's somewhere in one of Dad's cupboards, tucked away in a little box. Always remember this ramp truck. And actually, the first production of this truck, it never came out as a first edition or anything. It was actually produced in the Crack Up series first. It was also, I think, a ramp truck and also a dump truck as well. So it's been around for quite a while. I think it might be based on a Kenworth, because it sort of looks like it at the front there. Really tough looking truck. Always remember it from when I was a kid. Got a couple of colour variations as well from when I was a kid. So always brings back great memories, that truck. And got some mighty Corvettes here. The old 63 split window. Really cool. Nice card art on the back as well. Love the old 90s stuff. And the old Corvette Stingray 3, obviously concept car, and produced a little bit later than those two over there, so that one's really cool to add to the collection. And a little collector's tip there, have to read that one later. And continuing on with the NASCAR theme, we got Mr. Richard Petty, one of his Pontiacs from 1988, certainly one of the greats of NASCAR, and of course everyone calls him the King, which he certainly is. Of course, I'm a big Earnhardt fan, but I always have a soft spot for Mr. Richard Petty as well. Really awesome driver. And you can't beat the old blue and red or blue and fluoro orange STP colours, can you? Really stands out on the racetrack. What can we get to now? The old flea market finds. Was able to go to, well, the flea markets today and pick up, as you can see, lots of great stuff. Got actually some American number plates I do like collecting them when I can. I think I've only got one though in the collection. That's an Arizona number plate. That was one I wanted for a while. Picked up an old Texas one, the old Lone Star Estate. That one's really cool, very patriotic. That's what I love to see. Indiana one. This one's pretty heavy, or pretty weighty compared to the other ones, and I only assume it's from 1981. I love those colours. Actually, when I first saw it, it reminded me of the old Hot Wheels from the 70s with the old enamel colours, how much they stood out. So that one's very cool indeed. And one I actually saw last night before I went to bed, because I did a bit of research on North Carolina, because I know Dale Jr. lives there in Gravedigger, and for some reason I had a look at it on Wikipedia, and then I saw the number plate on the Wikipedia page, and it had First in Flight, and I saw the North Carolina number plate there, and I thought, oh, that'd be pretty cool to have. And what do you know, I go to the flea market the next day and actually find one. So I thought that was pretty cool. I know last week when I went to the flea market, the same seller did have the USA number plates, but it looked like he got more in as well, and I think I got them for a pretty decent price. And 3 cool ones to add to the collection: old North Carolina, Indiana, and old Texas. So I'm looking forward to maybe picking a couple more up if I ever have the chance to, because I know a lot of people here in Australia seem to have them for ridiculous prices just because you can't get them over here, but I do pick them up when I can and when they're cheap. And last but not least, everyone, the loose diecast I found at the flea markets today. Went to 2 of my flea markets, but found stuff pretty much only at one. And, well, found the number plates there and found the loose cars as well. So let's get cracking. The old Chevy van here. The old Tamika, unfortunately, I already do have this one, but I think this one's in a little bit better shape than the one I have in my collection already. The other one's got bent wheels, but I do like the old Tamikas. Haven't found one in a little while. Little old Cadillac here, and I kind of think that might be an error, how it's got the normal black wall wheel instead of the white wall, black wall wheels. Gee, that's a lot of talking there. Look at that. Really nice, beautiful car, and I kind of think it might be an error, or someone might have scratched it off, but anyway, still cool to add one of those to the collection. This one's pretty much an old relic, the old E-Type Jag. The old Lesney one. Now that's going way back. I think that'd be at least from the 50s. Beautiful, beautiful car, the E-Type Jag. One of my favourite cars and one of my favourite Jaguars as well. And I really like the detail on the wheels as well, the old spoked wheels. That is so awesome how they did that kind of detail even back then, which is pretty amazing. Another Cadillac, I think it's a Elante, I could be wrong. Sounds quite exotic, doesn't it? Very beautiful looking car in my opinion. Typical Cadillac, big and beautiful. Really, really nice. Been after one of them for a little while. Little Ramon from the Cars, had to grab him, the old little Chevy Impala. Looks quite cool, all shrunk pretty much. Don't seem to find too many of these though at the moment. I think they did release them at the shops, but didn't know they were all plastic. I thought they would have been die cast. But that leads us to the final find of the day, and probably my favourite find of the day has to be this old Redline, the old Striptease. I had to think of a name, didn't I, with a big blown engine there. Unfortunately, she's a bit beat, but she's still neat, and she rolls a heck of a lot better than some of the Hot Wheels you crack open today. Still rolls pretty smooth. She's in not too bad shape, but always pick up the beaten up Redlines if they're at the right price. But you can't beat the beaters, that's what I always say. You always got to have a couple in the collection to remind you of how well they've lasted over the years and just what Hot Wheels were like once upon a time. Love my Redlines and glad to find one. Haven't found one for quite a while, so really happy with that. But that leads us to the end of the video for today, everyone. Really hope you did enjoy. Happy Australia Day tomorrow to all my Australian viewers. Hope you have an awesome day, everyone. And thank you to everyone who tunes in each and every week to leave a nice comment, like my video, or whatever you do, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment or question. I really don't mind answering them or replying back to you at all. Thank you very much for the support, everyone. Well, that's it for this week, everyone. Really hope you did enjoy. And remember, as always, everyone, happy hunting. Keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.